Yahuwah, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Yahuwah, oh. You day, why, you day, why, you day, oh, why, you day, oh, why, Yahweh, yeah, yeah, Yahweh, Iborobo sekere, borobo santulu, iborobo sekere ya. Iborobo santa labuyutu, eribo sandore, iborobo sekere ya. Imo santa labudere o, imo santa labere ya. Iborobo sandere, imo santa labudere o, imo santa labere ya. Iborobo sandere, ima santa labuyendere o, ikarabasundere, iboribo Iborobo Santa Labutu, we have been victorious. Iborobo Esekere, we have been victorious. Ima Santa Labu Yekere, we have been victorious. Iboribo, oh Santere, Imo Sakarabu Yenderebo Sendreya. Ikoribo Shantala Beyendere, Durilebo Sekeri Masantala Be, Namatieza, Kubu Shantala Bo, oh, Rebo Seyao, Kuraba Santa Lebe Sandurebe, we have been victorious. Iborobo Sekeri, oh, death. Inoroko Shandayaba, oh, death. Burelebo Santalabo Yande, and death. Inoroko Shandalabe, Inoroko Skili Bahantalabe, oh, death, oh, death, oh, death, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ibaruko Santalabu Yenderebo, Nabureke Sanderebo Yendereya, Kurebo Sintelebo Yantalabe, Yereku Santalao, Ibarobo, Yendere Yarabo Sandalabo, Yenderebo Seke Yaba, Noroko Sunde Labahantalabo. We have been victorious by the nails pierced feet, by his nails pierced hand, and by the crown of thanks. Hibarabo Santa Labuye Dereke, Duribolondo Shanda Labuye Derebo, Mosekeribo Yantulubu, Sekeribo Sanda Labe, Ikorobo Santa Labe, Doribo Sunde, Boriko Sanda Yaba, We are victorious. Mama derebo. Inarabo sunda ye. Inarabo sando ye. We have been victorious. Ibaroko sanda labe. Ndereke santu labu. Indereko sundereo. Inaraba shande. Oribo sanda labo yanderebo. Imasaka yanderebo sanderebo senderebo. No marabeza. Nasundelebe nerika sandalobo. Be shandalabe kurilaba yandorobo. Neribo santalabe kinaraba hantalabeya. Enimos kulima hantalabe. Enerebo sundeleba. Neye kurima. Nereke yurinma yenderebo sekeba. Neye moskalaba ye. Neriko shanda. Neskarabayo. Nebu shanda. Neskarabayo. Durekes kalebu. Neskarabayo. Nebe kurila. Nebe santalabe. Ne kurilaba. Yendereko klima hantalabe. Yendereko no skribayanda. No. Inaraba seke. And no. Ikorobo yantalabo yande. Merika yando. Dorokos klibayande. Masantalabo yende. Kurilaba yanderebo yende. Musekerebo ya. Niriko yandalaba yende. And by the wound of the marido santalabe. And by the wound in the rokos klima hantalabo yende. By the orika shantalabo yende. Naribo se. Nerukoske. Naraba yenderebo se. Nerebo ka. Nirebo handerebo yendereko sendia. Nerika yandarabos kerebos keriba hantalabo seke. Iboribo seke rabo senderebo. By the wound of the cross, by the power of the cross, and we have been victorious in the roko seke yabuti. Neribo santerebo yantalabe yerebo santule. In the robo esekere and no more of this. Masake borita layambe. Imasantule boyantala. Imosake bole. Dure sekere boyantulubu. Imasantala be. Mesekere boyantala bo. Kurebo shandala. Derulebo sinderebo yaho. Inereke sekerebo. No marabisa. Ineroko shanda. No marabeza. I used to cry. I used to weep. Nereko sandalabo when that eats horiba santalabo. Nerebo sekerebo nayandeya. Bula sekerebo yanderebo yao. Nereko sandalabo when that eats horiba santalabo. Nerebo sekerebo nayandeya. Bula sekerebo yanderebo yao. I only cry for the second death. I only cry for the eternal death. I only cry for the second death. I only cry for the eternal death. I only cry for the second death. I only cry for the eternal death. Nereke shandaraba, that one is too far. Nereko sakaiba, eternal is too far. Imasakere boyantala. Bula sandere boye kerebo yenderebo. Nere sunderebo nimo sekei. There is Santa labu seke yanderebo. Kurilaba Santa labe. You are being pushed back from the camp of Israel. You are being pushed back from the camp of Yehudim. You second death, you eternal death. You are being pushed back. You can't rob me anymore. You can't rob me of sorrow anymore. You can't rob me of sadness anymore. You have been pushed back in the Rokos Klimahan Talabo Seke, no more of this in the Rokos Klimahan Talabo Yantalabe, and no more of this Anarabos Klimahan Talabo Seke, no more of this, no more Ikorobo Santaya, no more of this, Imo Santa Labu, Bula Sakerebo Yanderebo, Neresunderebo Yerebo, Yeriko Sandalabu. Buruleke Sandalabe, Moriko Shandalabe, we have been victorious in their overcoming by the blood of the Lamb. No more Shandalabe, ne Kurabayan Talabo, hallelujah, Narabasenderebo, we have been victorious. We have been victorious. Moseke Rabose, Moseke Rabose, oh Moseke Rabose, Raboseke Rabo, Moskalaba, you have been placed in order. You have been placed in miracle Sandra, you death, you second death, you have been pushed back, you have been placed in order. Miracles Kliba Handaraba, miracles Klimahan Talabo Sekeya, Ikorobos Karaba Yanderebo Kurilaba Yanderebe, in miracles Kliba Yanderekos Klimahan Talabos, Klimahan Talabe, miracles Klibo Hantalabo. You have been placed in order. We have been victorious. Ikorobos Seke Yanderebo Senderebo, by the power of the cross, by the power of his burial, by the power of resurrection, and by the power of ascension. In Narakasandrobos Klimohan Talabe, we'll be victorious. We'll be victorious. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Greetings to the 12 tribes of Yisrael scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah said unto Yehukanah the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decode the end times of prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people by the house for the return of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom too eternally all glory, worship, honor, exaltation, acclamation, wealth, rebels, kayaba, power, ye koriba handala, to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah, the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the forever ablaze one, the very pure energy and the DNA of Abba Yahuwah, rebels, sandayabayaba. Abba Yahuwah, you have been worshipped in the temple of your handmaid. Now, question. Did you hear it like I do? I answer for you. Of course you heard it. Everyone heard it. Just like I do. And this is the glory of the trumpet. That when it's being sound, it cuts everyone's attention. He makes you tongues back wherever the sound is coming from. West, east, south, north. Where? Yes, that is the alert. That is the awakening. Exactly what I'm saying right here. That trumpet of sound precedes every single movement of Abba Yahuwah. That which he said in Exodus 34 verses 10, that is what we are resounding to your hearing, so that you won't be caught by surprise, and so that you won't have no excuses of no one. I never heard of this. You won't be having that chance because you heard it again and again and again and again and over again. That the Son of Man is almost here, okay? When you begin to see all these things, just as he saith unto you and me, we should know that his coming is right at the door knocking. Lest I forget this. Of course I won't. Let him that have ear, just as the Ruach HaKodesh said unto you and me, hear what he has already said to you and me. Again, why did he say that? Because he simply knew in these last days, third part of mankind ears is going to be dedicated unto the golden calf and unto the serpent. Right in Genesis 3, they are going to be hearing that voice was powerful again. As soon as the first woman heard the voice, what did she do? She go for it. And what is the voice of the dragon, the serpent? It is that I have abolished the law. Why still keeping it? I have done away with it. Right in Genesis 3, that is the voice of all cleanliness. And to my amazement, to my astonishment, some certain group is saying so, that Jesus from the link of fire has abolished the law. Again, we hear the other group, the other group that keep a Friday, Friars Day, Friday, the very Islam, the royal law, the serpent over there, which is the very Allah, said the royal law is corrupt. That is in another coded way, I have abolished the law. And he's coming to finish the remaining one. Because the other side that keeps sun, day, sun, gas, is coming for them. You need not to do that. You are going to be keeping that frig day. Allah is a successful, serpent. After these 6,000 years, all that he has already acquired on earth for these 6,000 years, he wants to gather them all together now in the mosque. No more atheists, okay? No more prostitute. And I admire him for that. Okay, no more homosexuality. But there's going to be necromancies, okay? Having sex with the death. Rebaba sekeya. Himorokos kilimaha talaboyi. Within 6 hours, when the woman die, the fatwa saith, you need to, bang her. Bang that dead corpse. Unfortunately, the woman, when the man die, cannot bang the man, because, the rod is gone. But Allah promised that rod will be resurrected in the paradise. That is going to make that rod as an iron that will never burn. At least I forget this. The signs of the last days says something so wired, so deep.
You can't obviously believe that Watchmen, Yahoo, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for White It Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Judah team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, to take heed that no man deceive you.
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. There wasn't a letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter. As long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
Christianity. The royal law called you a liar, and the first heaven and the first earth called you a liar. Islam. The royal law calls you a liar, and the first heaven and the first earth condemned the author of your authority, which is Allah, and the other side Jesus, because the criteria we still see every now and then. Only if you can lift up your head, raise it up, and see very good that the first heaven is still there, okay? And look around very, very well. We are not yet in paradise. We are not yet in Eden's garden. It's not yet restored, okay? You still see the first earth. That is the criteria, okay? Until the heaven and the earth pass away, not even a dot from the royal law, which shall by no means, pass away until all is fulfilled. You can see Yahu or Matthew 5, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, you can also stop at 18 if that is heavy on you to do. You can just stop it at 17 and 18. Conclude the statement already. All right, now prior to this, I can't let that one go. I will always, in fact, I got a precept. Here I am, Revelation 12 now. And the great dragon was cast out. The great dragon is the phrase, right? And the great dragon was cast out. Now here is the footage, the footnote. That old serpent. That old serpent, here is their, assignment. Called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth. The assignment is to deceive you, to deceive the whole world. Which deceiveth the whole world, not some part, okay? And stop rationalizing issue over here and face reality. He was cast out into the earth. It's right here with you. That's why you cannot get it right. Even though you say the first heaven and the first earth, you are believing that garbage Jesus Christ from the lake of fire, that they abolished the royal law. What would be the use of it? Taking away the biblical ordinances and not bring that onto you a Babylonian. Everything you practice, where did you see it in the royal law? What would be the use? Can't you even use your common sense? Common sense needs to help somebody over here. What would be the use of it? Why should they abolish Shabbat? What happened? What wrong also with Shabbat? Is that a burden for you to keep? The 9 biblical feasts, is that a bell? Is that a load on you, a yoke on you? Celebrating the biblical New Year, is that a yoke on you? Now you celebrating paganism is not a yoke on you. You celebrating all demonic is not a yoke on you. Keeping sun, the day of sun is not a yoke on you. All right, now we shall see which one will stand. Whether that of Allah, Jesus Christ from the lake of fire, or that of Abba Yahuwah that saith, Ayah, that is who I am. You believe it or not, that is your own problem, headache. I take it again. And the great dragon was cast out. Okay, that old serpent, he have an origin. We are going there right now. Called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. All right, now let's do something about this. Let's check it over. How about this accent, image over here? This is Allah, okay? This is how Allah is being written in Arabic. All right, and this is a 4D snake. Do you still have it in mind? That old serpent, it has an origin. Here we are. We fish him out already, where he was hiding here on earth. He's hiding in Islam, okay? He's hiding inside that thing they call Jemina or Jemina. Allah's right hand. It looks like a vagina, okay? That is what Allah used to take away, sin. And they also keep it freak day, Friars Day, sex, electrical universe day. Okay, that is the rest of Allah. And we cut him out. Where he was hiding, that old serpent, he's hiding inside that You know, woman vagina. That stone. You can type it. Allah's right hand, Jemina or Yamina. I don't know for them. I am not an Arabic woman. Never will I be. I am an Hebrew and Yazrael. That is who I am. Okay. I just let you know who I am, from the tribe of Yahudim, the royal tribe. I'm blessed. Alright. So this is Allah. This is the foot snake. This is the beheaded sword. This is the beheaded sword. This is the head of a snake. This is the head of Allah raised up, about to bite Sharia law. As if this was enough. Here I am from the Xerxes' mouth, which is the very serpent, the dragon, that old serpent. Dragon is a serpent. Serpent is a dragon. It's one of his name. Okay. Here I am in Quran, Surah 3, verses 54. And the unbeliever plans to deceive, and Allah plans to deceive the unbelievers. And Allah is the best of deceivers. We go to the second mouth. Quran, Surah 7, verses 99. Are they then saved from Allah's deception? Is a question. No one feels safe from Allah's deception except those that shall perish. That is a lie, okay? I will always comment on this. Even though I don't have nothing to say in the first one, but the second one I do, okay? Except those that will not believe Quran, alright? Except those that will not believe Allah. Except those that will reject Quran, reject Muhammad and their madness theory. Therefore, you will be saved. Okay? Quran is just a duplicate. The whole world knows that. It's a duplicate that they took from the Old Testament, from the New Testament, from paganism, very Allat, Aluza, and Manat. So Allat, Aluza, and Manat. The three goddesses, which prayer Muhammad said is even be accepted by Allah. Now the third mouth, Quran 8, verses 30. And remember, when the unbeliever plots deception against you, O Muhammad, to imprison you or kill you or to expel you, they plot deception. Yeah, nah. Little children, you don't know how far this road is. Allah. Yeah, Allah, nah. But Allah also plot deception. And Allah is the best of all deceivers. Little children, you don't know how this journey, how far it is. Okay, now let's go to the real snake. Even Abu Bakr, Muhammad's father-in-law, said in some rating, said, even though he placed one of his feet in the paradise of Allah, said, I'm still gonna be so much afraid of Allah's deception until I put the second feet into his paradise. Into his paradise. Okay, so this is how far this wicked Allah, has already put fear in the heart of his, followers. Let's go to the real snake now. Did you see the real snake? This is the very Allah. This is the one that is in Islam, the author of mosque, the author of Islam, the progenitor of Ishmael, is the father of Ishmael. Alright? He's coming out to rule the whole world. Sharia law for 7 years. Okay? Not there this Allah is the best of all deceivers. Let me put some more. Matthew 24:24. For they shall arise false Messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. This is Messiah Yahushua speaking over here. Why did Allah call himself the best of all deceiver? Because he has already assigned little, tiny, small deceivers in the four corners of the earth. The primary channel, it is the Christendom. But Allah said, I'm going to teach you now that I'm going to let you know I'm a grandmaster. I have PhD. Maybe you just have, the first degree. But Allah said, I have PhD in the lies, in telling lies. The royal law is corrupt. Christianity said Jesus abolished the law. Islam said the royal law is corrupt. Oh my Father. Now here is Allah again. This Allah's head, snake. This Allah beheaded sword. And again, notice one thing. Allah in the holy language simply means curse. Okay, Allah in the holy language simply means curse. This is how we write curse in Hebrew. Exactly the way they write Allah, it makes curse, as in the cursed serpent, right in Genesis 3, the very first time YAHUAH releases curses from his mouth, it was unto serpent. Allah is a curse, and it's coming to curse all of you. If you refuse to convert to Islam, it will curse you. If you convert to Islam, that is, it curse you with eternal damnation. But if you don't, it will curse you temporary. That is beheading of your head, chop off your head. Okay, it's coming to curse the whole world. The very tough one it is for the 2 months, yeah, or 3.5 years. Okay, it's coming to do it, to deceive the whole world. Anyway, to me, it's not deceiving the whole world. He's converting his children back to his father and son relationship, even though he said there is no father-son relationship. But you know, you are his property, you are his posterity. So he's bringing you back, to a mosque, keeping frig day, kissing vagina. And that is the reward they have for, jihadists, ISIS, Boko Haram, and all this crap. Allah's fighter. 72 virgin, okay? And Allah said He's going to give them a penis that will never bend. That is a penis of iron. It's not going to bend. For them to be filing and banging 72 virgins is a minimum, eh? Don't be carried away according to Allah's promises. Don't be carried away by only that. 72 is just a minimum. They can get more than, they can even get 10,000. Because Allah said He's going to give a strength of 100 men. This is Allah's sexual ability. I have it already. What Allah is, or what the African day is. I have it already. The day we will touch on this message, our mosque is going to quake. Or they will come after me and come and take off my head. And I will be going home for rest, alright? If YAHUAH allows that. If not, therefore, is this 2 things has to happen. And then they take off my head, or the mosque will quake. Oh my Father. Rebels Karaba. No Allah Kubaro here. YAHUAH is Kubaro. Oh, Reba Shandalaba. Right now, Mishmika and people, YAHUAH in the heavenly court room of YAHUAH on a day, on this day, wonderful, powerful, glorious Shabbat, remarkable Shabbat. Again, Shabbat Shalom. Oh, Shabbat Shalom. Okay, YAHUAH in his heavenly court room, YAHUAH's heavenly court room, with this powerful, breathful, life-giving message, in fact, the grave is going to be open right now. Of course, the grave will be open after this message, okay? Titled for you and me, The Mystery of Death. It is, Let the Dead Bury Their Dead, Part 1. I work it out already. It's going to be 1 and 2. So we are going to treat the main subject. Look at it over here, death. And we have 4, key points. Powerful. And family, stay tuned. Next Shabbat, we are coming for another part. This is the conclusion. I can say this is the conclusion of this, my first session. Amen. After all is being done, you will not say amen. All right? Amen is a pausing. We are going to also take it alphabet by alphabet. Break the mysteries of amen. That is going to cause the power of resurrection, okay? So now that we are going to talk about death, next week Shabbat we will talk about resurrection. On the 3rd day of the week, the one you call Wednesday or Tuesday. Originally it is called Tuesday. Again, it is Roman gods, okay? They said this is the gods that go into war and fought battle with one hand. I don't know what happened to the other hand. Maybe it's been chopped off. We don't know what happened to that, okay? Because these gods is only go to battle with one hand. And that day, the one you call Tuesday, as soon as you are calling Tuesday, you are just honoring and worshiping that gods, okay? It's being called Twins Day. Twins Day, okay? This is his day. That is the day of twins, okay? Is day. That was why they now originally, genetically modified into now blended together Tuesday. It is day, okay? When you are calling Tuesday, automatically that is the God you are honoring. The gods that goes into battle and fought a war with just one handle. But me, I don't know what happened to the other hand. Okay? So right now, the second part will be upload, in the third day of the week. That is what the royal law calls it. The one you call Tuesday, okay? You will get the second part. Make sure you listen to it. It's powerful. Okay? After this, the next week Shabbat will not go for Amen. That's a kind of a rest, okay? Consummation of the first session. Okay, right now today is part one. What is the title? The mysteries of death. It is let the dead bury their death. Let the dead bury their death. That is the mystery of death. So we do something now. Here I am, Deborah, 32, verses 1 to 4. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Yahuwah. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. What I'm doing now, that is the publishing of his name. His son came to publish it, wide world. That is the Yahushua. That is the publishing of his father's name. Okay, like what I'm doing now, I'm publishing Yahuwah. He said, I take it again, because I will publish the name of Yahuwah. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. A Elohim of truth and without iniquity, just and right is he. Bring me into your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy seat, your holies of holies. Rekes karababas karababayo. Rekes karababas karababayo no. Rekes karababas karababayo. Bring me to your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy seat, your holies of holies. Rekes karababas karababayo. Iye, 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 iye. Iye, iye, iye. Rekes karababaho, ye. Rekes karabababa, ye. Karababayo. So, family, before we run this race, let us, take a deep breath into what is the royal law, for how does it play it out in your life and my life. Here I am, point one. It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people Israel. Point two, it outlines how the marriage won't function, its a stipulation, and what makes it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Point three, it preset describe how the marriage won't function. Point four, it's what picture tells what marriage life would be like. Point five, its judgment describe how each of the partners would relate to each other. Point six, for either party to violate this agreement, violate the marriage itself. Point seven, for the groom promise never to violate it, because the groom is Abba Yahuwah himself. He don't have the appetite at all to do that. He's so powerless when it comes to breaking of his word. He's so powerless in doing it. They say heaven and earth will pass away, but my word, stand sure for all eternity. That they speak and they don't act, that they promise and they bring to pass. No, he's not the man that should lie. Neither is son of man that need repentance. When he says Shabbat, he is perpetual. That settles it. That is what it is. It is perpetual rest, okay? No matter how you feel, say whereby in some they don't believe, can their unbelief nullify the faithfulness of Abba Yahweh? Say no. Yahweh's forbid. Yahweh's forbid. When he says Shabbat is perpetual, and you said it's not perpetual, that have nothing to do absolutely with it. It's perpetual. That is what it is. Not Mark Jesus that said, And mad Allah is also mad, because Allah is the one that gave Sunday to the Christendom. He is also they are all one together in one family tree of eternal damnation. Okay, now it's trying to bring them, or not trying, he will do it, bring them up back to Frig Day, Friars Day, Sex Electrical University Day. The world said they have sex in group, the day of making love. The very day is being dedicated unto the goddess of Rome called Venus. It's been called originally in the world history Frig Day or Friars Day. Now today they genetically modifies, to modifies it to be now what Friday. Allah said they don't have sex. We will discuss the sexual ability of Allah. We see the woman vagina already in the east of a Kaaba. The very one Allah is using to take away their iniquity. All right now. The word of Abba Yahweh, it is settled eternal. All right. So right now we are done with this session. Okay, the royal law is a blessing unto us. It's not a curse. Okay, it's eternal blessing. Shaping us. He put us in order. He make us wise in the midst of wicked ones. That is what the royal law is, sweeter than honey. Okay. So having said this, I will keep making my presentation. One more to go. Like I keep saying, Abba Yahweh review to redeem, okay? A man was just downloading my message, all these mysteries, wonderful mysteries Abba Yahweh gave unto me, reaching out to the lordship of Yisrael and also to the chosen Gentiles. A man was just downloading it in this vision, not that he wanted to use it to please Abba Yahweh, but he was just downloading it to pervert it. Therefore, Abba Yahweh gave me a way out and said, this is the seal. Do this is how they are going to remove their filthy hands away from this visions, okay? The royal law, they turned that one into garbage already, okay? Using it for all things, selling all things. You can bear me witness of that, won't you? Oh, your pastor is selling all things, Abba Yahweh said, do it this way. Now it goes like this, like that of FBI warning. This is YAHUAH'S warning from above. When you listen to this message, you want to resound it under the voice of you. And you say, Jesus, give it to you. Ebola will attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. When you download this message, you want to resound it under the voice of you, and you use it to please any deity, such as Allah, Jesus, and their ghost fire, the causes of Sapphira and Ananias. We attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. And when you download this vision, you want to resound it under the voice of you. You place any obligation, condition of money making, such as sowing of seed. The hottest place in the link of fire shall be your dwelling in Yahuwah's mighty name. However, if you download it and you want to resound under the voice of you in pleasing Abba Yahuwah and not perverting it, in reaching out to the lordship of Yisrael, double glory, double portion, double honor, eternal life is yours. Double crown of double glory shall be placed upon your head. You shall rule and reign with the eternal king for all eternity. In Yahuwah's mighty name, it goes in this both way. Due to the perverted side, there is a curse, okay? If you obey his curse, if you obey his blessing, if you don't obey his curse. Due to the perverting side, now you can get the references in Joshua 10:26. No, Joshua 6:26, Acts of Apostle 5:1-11, Acts of Apostle 31, 6-30, yes, above all Revelation 22:17-19. When you obey his blessing, if you don't obey his curse, it is curse. It goes in this both way. So having said this now, what is the title of our message? Let us go deep now. Let us run this race together with one mind, as the family of Yahuwah. What was the title? The mystery of death. It is Let the Dead Bury Their Dead, part 1. And on the third day of the week, the one you call Tuesday, the part 2 is going to be uploaded. Today is part 1, okay? So now let's do it by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh, Ruach HaKodesh, Sekeya bahei, Sekeya basei, Seke dorilabaya hey, Sekeya basei, Ruach HaKodesh, Ruach HaKodesh, Ruach HaKodesh, Seke dorilabaya hey, Sekeya basei, yeah, we are again. Yeah, we are again. And yeah, we are again. What? What? Abba Yehovah. What again? Abba Yehovah. As a woman, this is deep, heavy on me. But with the authority of my husband Yahuwah, Ori Baba Shandaya Baba, I can handle this grand shaky vision. What is hiding from you in this unique word called old great death? The king, I will not make no unto you through the power of the Ruach HaKodesh, my another husband. My drink, my food is in every act of my worship unto Abba Yehovah, to whom due all eternal worship. Hallelujah. So let's start. We start already. Let's go deep. All right now. We go. Let's run the race now. Okay. Orima Shandaya Baba. Ribobo Sekeya. Let no demon trouble me, okay? Let no principalities and let no power trouble me. Let not death trouble me. Alright? Because I go by the commandment of Abba Yehovah. And I go by his name. I bless you, my eternal husband, Abba Yehovah. Ribobo Satayabaya. In the beginning, Yahuwah. That is Bereshit chapter 1. In the beginning, Yahuwah. Okay? In the beginning, it was Yahuwah. He says to you and me, right in the beginning, okay? Yahuwah says to you and me, I need you to know I am Fiat and your creator. You are not your own. Of course, you are not your own. Alright? You are not your own. Not at all. You know that already. That is what he said in chapter 1, Bereshit, Genesis. Now, when we now go to chapter 2, again, another unique glory reveals himself over there. There we now see the invisible Yehovah, who so desired to enter into eternal relationship with his handiwork, which is you and me. One breath at a time, he gave you and me acts. He gave us his presence. He gave his image. He gave his purpose. He gave his right hand fellowship. He gave his partnership and also extend that partnership to he, Adam, and to she, Kawa. Okay? The very partnership of a husband and a wife. And above all, he gave his eternal breath freely to the man and to the woman to live for all eternity here on earth. Okay? That is the second, chapter. Now it goes to the note, chapter 3. Oh, disaster. The music changed. The music changed into a very dreadful, sight. I'm sorry. It's like this mystery is really, inching my ears because I want to unveil. But in chapter 2, Bereshit, chapter 2, we still have some mystery that I dropped down. I need to go through it. I don't have to leave it alone. The enjoying side, the side of enjoyment. Okay, now we hear what I guess in the part 3 gave us above all his eternal breath of life freely. Man enjoying a perfect life that he does he have to work before he can eat. Any food that just come to his mind is only for him to reach out his hand to any trees, as he saith unto the man. Any food that just come to his mind, he just reach out his hand to the trees, except but one, the poisonous one. There was a poisonous tree. That one, you don't go there. Okay, so that is where I quickly want to add. So in chapter 3 now, there will see the music. Okay, except but one poisonous one. Okay, it was a whole life of eternal blessing. That is in totality. That was the divine fellowship in part 2 or chapter 2. Okay, now, but at the Genesis 3, oh no, something happened. We all got an accident. So let me show it to you. Who killed us? The accident. Who hit on us? Who hit on you and me? Now in Bereshit, chapter 3, this is the situation we are now. Let me bring it a bit closer. You see? Oribo Shantayaba. So let me also read some, biography of why are we here? What are we doing here? It's an accident. Heavy one. Where is it now? Okay, how to he gave yes. My father. Okay. So at chapter 3, Bereshit, chapter 3, we got a severe accident that knocked down some people to the abyss or to the link of fire, and some people into a state of coma that need a life machine support, waiting for the awakening. Okay, so we got a severe accident right away. Knocked some people straight away to the abyss of fire, and why some people put them in the state of coma, being supported by a life machine, and are waiting now or waiting for the awakening. Okay, a disagreeing bee, the very driver, shows up and reverse that system of one's divine fellowship of eternal life. It reverses it through the earthly substance, which is called flesh, and the two sides of natures of humanity got contaminated. The material side, which is called earth, flesh, and the spiritual side, which is called heaven and spirit, by the poisonous tree, who questioned Yahuwah's authority. So right now, let us see how he questioned Yahuwah's authority. As we now begin to relent, therefore, the trailer or the aircraft, fall on us. He says so right away, to the eternal link of fire. Why some? He knocked them down, and they are still now in their state of coma with a life being supported with life meshing. Here I am in Bereshit chapter 3. This is where he questioned Abba Yahuwah's authority, like what he's doing today. Giving you Friday day, that is the same questioning. Giving you Sunday is still questioning Abba Yahuwah's authority. That said Shabbat, it is perpetual. But he questioned that authority. Who told you that? Now here I am. Now the serpent is a dragon. Always know that dragon is a serpent, is a spoiler, is a destroyer, is the Leviathan, is the destroyer, is the spoiler, is the waster. Wherever you see waster, spoiler, he's speaking to this one deity that fell from glory, unique, powerful glory, in a tongue's death. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahuwah Elohim had made. The beast here is talking about the word. It was more subtle, it was more clever, smart than the first man and the first woman. And he said unto the woman, listen at the early substance. Here is the early material. He speak to her. Hath Yahuwah said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? That is the question. Has Yahuwah really said you should keep the Shabbat? Did Yahuwah really say this is my calendar, my appointment time? Did Yahuwah really say this is my name, Yahuwah forever? Did Yahuwah really said only one name is given under this heaven whereby you must be saved? Did Yahuwah really say the other names of other gods should be heard in your mouth? Did Yahuwah really said that you should have fellowship with the unclean? Did they really say so? Listen now. She opened the door. She opened the door. And the woman said unto the serpent, why must you cataract? Why must you say, Okay. Let me not go by sentiment, okay? Let me go by the word. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees, plural, of the garden, but of the fruit of the trees, singular. That this is the poisonous one, which is in the midst, is in the center of the whole world. Of the garden, Yahuwah hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. This is the Ogiwu, the Ogiwoism. This is Ogiwu. Ogiwu. The Ogiwoism. Yes. Let me be added that zim. Because this one is tough. Yeah, now the Ogiwoism. What did he say? Ogiwoism, yeah. And the serpent, verses 4, and the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. Let me review some mystery to you. For Yahuwah doeth know that in the day, it's a secret to I'm revealing the secret of Yahuwah unto you now, okay? Yes, the serpent. For Yahuwah doeth know that in the day, yea, eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. It is a secret, okay? I reveal it unto you already. The woman said, what? Really? 6 now. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, what shall it profit a man to get the whole world food? You lost your eternal life for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise. She took of the fruits thereof, and she did eat. She ate death. And gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Pray that someone that fall into poto, that smelly gutter shouldn't use his or her own state to rob you. This woman fell. She also gave unto the very one that is nearest unto her. And I will tell you why she fell. And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they saw fig tree and leaves, and together and made themselves apron. It is over. The game is over. That is how the crash came. That was how the trailer or the flight in the sky descend upon the first man and the first woman. Oh my Father! Now, what was the serpent? What was the key of wisdom he gave unto her? It was the key of death. Come, let me tell you. Abba Yahuwah. You see that tree he is telling you not to eat of? That is where his secret is, okay? That is where his power is. You see Bereshit, Genesis 1. That is the power he used to create all things. And after he had finished creating all things, he now hides that power in this one tree. That is why he told you not to eat it, okay? Because that is why he restrain you from it. That is why he tell you not to do it. You shall surely not die, but rather you are going to be like Yahuwah. You see all the job of his day 1, day 2, way down to day 7. If you take this tree, because the power he used to create it all is in the tree. That is why it's in the midst of the garden. That is why that is where he hide this power. When you take this power right now, when you eat of this tree, you are going to be creative. You are going to be like Yahuwah. You are going to be creator. In fact, you will create your heaven. You will create angel. You see every single thing he did in Genesis chapter 1. You also is going to do it. And you are going to be having your own heaven. And you are going to sit in your throne. And angel is going to be worshiping you. And you will have the power and the authority to discipline any angel that misbehaves. Because that is the evil inside of it. The evil inside of it is not a link of fire. This Almighty is lying. Is telling lies. It is, you will have the ability and to discipline any angel that misbehave, because sometimes angels do misbehave, and sometimes angel is also trying to fight with their creator, but you will have the power and to discipline that angel and cast that angel out of your presence. That was why he said you should not touch it. That is the secret of the Most High. I've just gave you a good counsel. If you know what is good for you right now, you better eat of this tree, so that you will be like Yahuwah, so that you will be like creator. You will be giving life, you will be creating angel, you will create heaven. Don't miss it, woman. Don't miss it. The woman, I said, what? I can do a thing like this? He said, yes, of course. The power is in the tree. If you eat of that tree, that is where you keep the secret. That was how Yahuwah himself ate of it. He now have the power to create all things. Whenever you eat of this tree, power, you will become incredible hawk. Super mama. You will have your own throne. I've just given you a way out. Me also have my own. I ate of that tree. You see now, me I'm a king in my own kingdom. Do it. You will be like Yahuwah. The voice of serpent is dreadful. This is it. After she did. Why did she? Why? As you can see, serpent will always use what you are in need of. To get the whole of you. Question. You want to be like a question mark. Okay? Why did he lay hold on the woman? Because she was the only thing that was being created from flesh. And flesh can never submit to the will of Abba Yahuwah. Never. It's enmity against the spirit. She alone was being created from flesh. Okay? The man, the beast, everything was created from the ground. Only the woman was being created from the flesh. Okay? And flesh, we know, is an enemy. And we know flesh will never submit to the authority of Abba Yahuwah. That was why he used what is in her, to get the whole of her. Let's also get another picture now from the second Adam. This is how he knocked the first Adam and the first Kawa. He now sent them, into for a whole 4,000 years. They were in life, support machine, the state of coma. And why some, as we are talking now, those were just crushed them one time. Those were, they are already in the abyss of fire, waiting for the eternal link of fire. Okay, that is death is a person. We see already. He have a message of his kingdom. We will go into that. Here we are in Matthew chapter 4. He shows up again. Okay, because he already succeeded in putting the first Adam into a life support, into a state of coma, being supported now with a life machine. Okay, Adam and all his posterity, they are all in that life. They are all in coma, being supported with a life machine, and that life machine that was supporting them all the way for 4,000 years now shows up now in the chapter 4. About to resurrect them, because we all ever was waiting for them to be awakening. When you enter into coma, it is our prayer that you come out from coma. That was the job of heaven doing for the whole 4,000 years until the breath of life now surfaced here again in the New Testament, about to awakening those that was in the life support machine. This death, knocked down. He show up again over here, Matthew 4. He questioned the authority again. Right now, I take it from, okay, let me take it from 1. Then Yahushua, there was Yahushua led. of the Ruach into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil, because we want to deal once and for all with the tempter that crush the first man and the first woman, right in Genesis 3. We want to put that power in order. You can't come and be terrorizing everybody. No. Now is your end. That was why you were taken now to the wilderness. Go and comfort your enemy. Now let's put him in order. Verses 2. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. Of course, he is hungry because now he just finished fasting. See now how he also come again. Serpent show up in devil, and about to question the authority of the second Adam, the eternal Adam, about to also question and be, get a hold of it, but he couldn't. This one was tough for him. Let's make life tough for serpent. How are you going to make life tough for serpent? Just as Yahushua HaMashiach did. He didn't give him no room. That was how he starved him. And said, you can't get this. This one belongs to me. All right, now I take it from verses 3 now. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the son of Yahuwah, command these stones to be made bread. You see, because he knew already he's hungry. Now he needs something to eat. He will always use what you need, to seduce you. That is how he begins his, tricks. He's still using it these days. Now, what is the main factor or the main mystery over there? If you are the Son of Man. In Genesis 3:15, the seed of the woman is coming to crush your head, okay? Now you will bite his heel. So he knew already for a whole 30 years, his property was never be found in the life of Yahushua HaMashiach. He never found none of his teaching in him. He was holy, set apart. That is, Kodesh. Now, this man, I did not see all these 30 years of your life. I didn't see none of my property in you. Oh, is this the son? The Most High prophesied about in Genesis 3 that is going to crush my head. Let me face him now if he is the one, so that will start the battle. If you are the son of Yahuwah, turn this bread now. He turned this stone into bread. What was he doing? He want to know if he is the one. He want to know if you are that son prophesied in the beginning when I crushed the first man, are you that son? Okay, this is how I'm going to know if you are that son. Now, therefore, turn this stone into bread. Don't be carried away, as I just say, simple, very light. Now let's get deep. What was the stone? Yahushua is the chief cornerstone. Messiah is the chief cornerstone. And you and me is the stone. We are stones, okay? That is the name of Kepha, a stone. That is the name Yahushua gave unto Peter. You are still in you. I'm going to build my, congregation. So right now, Yahushua is the chief cornerstone, stone, the very one the builder rejected. We are a stone to build the spiritual house. And this stone he is talking about over here is the devil himself, is the serpent himself. He is the stone. All right, he is the stone. Now, what was he asking for? We know bread is healing. Okay, let me show it to you so that we'll just be using sentiments. Bread means healing for the people of the book. So the stone over there is simply the serpent and the devil. All right. Okay, right now Matthew 15. So we are going to read verses 26 for you to know that bread is healing for the people of the book. I take it now. But he answered and said, it is not meant to take the children's bread and to cast it to the dogs. Okay, so the children's bread simply means healing. Okay, and the stone over there, I'll also do something about it as a second witnesses. Matthew 7 now, we will take it from verses 9 for you to know that stone is the serpent or is the devil. They are all the same. Okay, listen now. Verses 9, Matthew 7:9. Oh, what man is there of you when if his son asks bread, will he give him a stone? So that stone there, it is the devil, because we know stone in a biblical terminology, it represents Yahushua, also represents axe. Okay, He also goes for the serpent and for the devil and their children. So the stone he was saying over there, it was demanding for healing. Now he knew already 30 years, this man never commit no sin, he never hold on to none of my property. This must be the Messiah. Therefore he himself was asking for healing. Turn me the stone into bread, the healing. That was what he was asking of. But Yahushua said, I won't give it to you. You must rust in the eternal link of fire, because you already struck some into that link of fire. And you are going to be with them over there. Yahushua said, no way. I will do it my Father's way. I won't do it your way. I won't heal you. Okay? You are going to be stored for, in the link of fire for all eternity. Now we go for verses 5. He never give up. He keep on moving because he knew who this guy is already. Now verses 5, Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and sitteth him on a pinnacle of the temple. Listen, now another testing. He knew already, but now he want to destroy the whole thing. And saith unto him, if thou be the son of Yahweh, you see, he's still questioning. If cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall. Excuse me, I mixed something. Let's still go back to the stone. Okay. Here, I'm still proving the stone, okay? And the bread and the work the second Adam came to do. Alright? His bread. Because he now said unto the devil, man shall not live by bread only, but by every single word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahuwah. So that stone there, like what I said already, according to the vision by Yahuwah gave unto me, was the serpent, the family tree of destruction. They were in need of healing. They wanted him to forgive them, because now the blood is about to be shed. That is the consummation of eternal domination, irrevocable. They were still having a chance for a whole 4,000 years. Now that he come physically, so it was a kind of pleading in a coded way: hide me into your kingdom, don't destroy me eternally. Okay? Because they knew he came to reverse what they did in Genesis 3. They knew he came to reverse or to resurrect those that are already been cast in the state of coma, are waiting, to be resurrected. That is what he came to do. He knew already, not say, turn me into bread, turn me into food, turn me, give me healing, for I am the children of the kingdom. Forgive me. He was saying it in a coded way. But Messiah said, I won't give it to you. You must dance the music. So here I am now in Yahuwah John 4. I'm taking it from 31. His food, because he can't live by physical food only, because he knew, the serpent knew, or the devil knew, he was hungry after a whole 40 days no food. Of course he was hungry. Now let's take it the other way. Come and eat food and forget about all no. He said, listen now. In the meanwhile, while his disciple prayed him, saying, Master, eat. But he said unto them, I have meat to eat that ye know not of. Okay? Therefore said his disciple to one another, hath any man brought him aught to eat? 34 now. Yahushua answered unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work. You see? So the meat he need to eat, that he was hungry of, how to go to the cross to redeem his people. Because, in chapter 3, Matthew 3, he go for baptism. Okay? That is the preparation for the ministry. Now he's 30 years old. As soon as he came out from that baptism, therefore he was being led into the wilderness to confront now his enemy, in flesh. Okay? Now he showed up the tempter. Okay? Therefore now the battle now begins, to put him in order. But in a nutshell, he was asking for healing. Turn me into bread, because it's the stone over there. Yahushua said, no, my meat, it is to turn those you put in the state of coma, in the abyss now, and the bosom of Father Abraham. They are the one I'm here for. Also the one here on earth, not you. You and your kind, you will go to the eternal damnation. I won't give it to you. So his meat is to do the will. That was the food he was hungry for. That was why he confronts his enemy right in the wilderness. So let's go now to the second negotiation. So here's the second negotiation. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and sitteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto him, yeah, now he knew already, okay? But he proceeded in wickedness. If thou be the son of Yahweh, you see, he's still questioning that authority. Cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in thy hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Where did they get this quotation for? Krista Hinome is quoting scripture. It doesn't matter. His father did the same thing. He's quoting Psalm 91, verses 11 to 12. Let's go there for a confirmation. Here I am, Psalm 91. You have to know your enemy. Know that enemy. What is the title? The mystery of death. Let the dead bury their dead. Okay? This is the dead. And they are about to bury their own dead. Here I am. Tehillim, Psalm 91, verses 11 to 12. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. TB Joshua, talking about Bible, it's not important. Suleiman, it's not important, excuse me. Yedikpo, what they call the other he goat, Adeboye, all of them, what they call the other he goat Sempen, what they call him, Crystal Kafo. No, their father did the same, likewise unto our Messiah, all right? So you quoting it is not important. We know who is speaking. The voice of dragon, we know. When you say you abolish the royal law, then we know this is the dragon speaking over here. So now let's back to Matthew 4. Masekaiba karakebo sei, masendaiba hiei, karakaba sei, karakaba hiei, karakaba hi, karakaba sei, karakaba hiei, waribo seya, karakebuhu, karakaba sei. Yeah, why? Matthew 4. So let's unveil also the mystery over here. What did he say? He now took him not to where? A pinnacle in the holy city is very high. You can also type it and click image. You are going to see how high in the place he took the Messiah, the devil or the serpent took Messiah. It was a very high place, and they now placed him on top. And I said, throw yourself away, die like a fool. Of course, I said, of course I'm going to die, but I will die like a wise man. I cannot die like a fool. Like you killed the first man died like a fool. But maybe eternal Adam, I'm not going to die like a fool. My death is going to be useful. My death is going to be done in the ways of my Father. I'm going to throw myself down. Yes, and the Rabba Shantaya Babo, Keribolobohun Talabayende Rekosklima Han Talabe, and the Rekosklima Han Talababo Seke. I'm going to throw myself down. Yes, because by my power, I lay down my life, and by my power, I pick it up again. Of course, I'm going to throw myself down. By my power, according to the authority of my Father, I'm going to throw myself in the grave. Of course, the angel is going to take charge of my body for the 72 hours, for the 3 days and 3 nights in the grave. Angel is going to take in charge of me. One is going to stand at my head. The other one is going to stand at my feet. And that was the 2 angels. He will give you his angel in charge of you. Yeah, angel is going to take charge of my body. And while doing the work of redemption, right in the OF, or under the F, I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw myself down. Okay? But I'm not going to do it in your own way. Excuse me. I'm not going to die like a fool. I'm going to die like a wise man and bring a redemption unto those you have already placed in the state of coma. I'm going to raise them back to life. I'm going to awaken them for that life support machine I put over there for this 4,000 years. I can't die like a fool, okay? Of course, Messiah will die. But he's not going to die in your own way. That was a mystery over there. Throw yourself down. so that before you get to the door, he will just give you his angel, to handle you. Of course, I would throw myself into the grave. Okay, I'm gonna die. And he's gonna also give his angels in charge of me. One is gonna stand at my head, and one is gonna stand at my feet, so that you don't mess up my body before I return back to my own body. Okay, so that was the mystery. It never when I understand, say I knew this is the son. This is the prophesied son that is gonna crush my hair. I knew it. Okay, now. No problem, no more dragging. Let me just humble myself before this very one. This second Adam is giving me tough time. Let me humble myself before him now. I'm not going to question the authority anymore. I'm not going to say if you are the son of Yahuwah, if you are the son. No, let me drop that tricks. This one understand. This one cannot submit to me in that way. So right now, he proceeded in wickedness. Now verses 8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceedingly high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee. I will give it to you if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Let's get that. Let us unveil the mystery of this word again. Negotiation. Now hear the mystery. This devil serpent, because they joined force together, they were seducing him, alright? They ascended. It was an ascension. That exceedingly high mountain, they ascended to the top of the cloud in order for him to view the whole world, and said, I will give it unto you. Hear my Messiah, hear my eternal husband. In fact, Marianne, you too born my Messiah. You are a powerful woman of Yahuwah. Abba Yahuwah, you are awesome, my eternal husband. And devil ascend, serpent, devil, whatever, they ascend. They gave ascension to Yahushua HaMashiach. They raised him up the cloud, exceedingly high mountain. It was an ascension, okay? Don't think he just climbed on the... No, he raised him up. He has the power. And say, come, this is what I'm going to do for you. I ascend you already. Why did I send you? To check the four corners of the earth, so that you will see them all very good. They are wonderful. They are glorious. Does not say yes? Okay, of course. I know. You are going to handle the whole world to me. Of course. You're going to submit the key of the whole world to me. That is why I'm here. After I have ascended, you are not in your own ascension. After me raising from the grave, that is how I get the whole world from you. That is how you handle back the whole world for me and his glory, because it is not yours. You're going to give them out unto me, and I'm going to give it to the rightful owner, because the earth belongs to the people of the book. It is their property. You know you stole it from him. Right in Genesis 3. Yeah, I am here to get it back up from you and its glory down to the rightful owner, because you know you are a thief. Get me down from your ascension. I'm only going to do that in worshiping. I will do that. That will be a worship unto my Father, Abba Yahuwah. This is how I'm going to worship my Father. By his ascension. After I have raised it from the grave, 3 days and 3 nights, we see the negotiation. Negotiation was a whole 3 times. And the third time he now raised it. The first time it talks about healing. Okay. And the second one, it talks about killing him. That like a fool. And the third one, he did ascension. He raised him into a exceedingly high mountain on top of the cloud, for him to view the glory of the whole world. He said, I'm going to handle them up unto you, if only you will fall down and worship. Messiah, of course, I will fall down and worship just one whom worship is due. That is Yahuwah. In my 3 days and 3 nights falling down in the grave, that is my worship unto my Father. And after I've done that worship service for a whole 72 hours, therefore I'm going to be ascending. As I ascend all the patriarchs, all the Old Testament saints, the one you started from Adam way down to Yehukanah, they are going to ascend on top of the cloud straight into heaven. And you will handle the kingdom of the world unto me, because it's not yours. It belongs to my brethren. Me and my brethren. You are a thief. Get me down right now from your ascension. That was how he rebuked him. Okay. Then the devil now left him. And Yahushua, then saith Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan, get me out of your ascension, get me out of your seduction. Worship him. This is how I'm going to worship. Is not sung, okay? Worship is not Abaye Yehovah Iborobos Karabaye Iborobos Sandeleya Abaye Yehovah Iborobos Karabo Abaye Yehovah Imasanta Labo Yenderebo. This is not worship. Obedient, every act of obedience unto Abaye Yehovah, that is worship. That is how he worship his father. So the devil, left him. He questioned the authority, but thanks be unto Abaye Yehovah that we got the victory. Now, from the book of Enoch, from the book of Adam and Kawa, first book of Adam and Kawa, we see the secret of this serpent over there. That after much suffering, if I'm not mistaken, Adam died more than 5 times. This serpent will just, raise him up to a exceedingly high mountain. He would throw him from there. And Adam even killed himself more than 3 times. As I could, if I'm not, it's even more than 5 times. Okay, Abaye Yehovah will resurrect him back to life to dance the music. When you break the edge, the serpent must bite you. Okay, where the game was really, really tough. It was a conflict between Satan and Adam, and the Kawa. It was seriously tough. Now, not that I condone every sin over in that book, because somehow there is a mistake, of course, in translation. But it is accurate. 99% of it is accurate. Okay, like when you go there, you're gonna see Sunday nonsense. You're gonna see again Messiah is gonna come 5 days and a half. That is a lie. Messiah came in the midst of the week, came into the earth in the midst of the week. Okay, which is the 4,000 years, not 5 days and a half. 5 days and a half, according to that, will simply mean 5,000 and a half years before he comes. That is not true. Okay, that is the error. That is the error. I found about 3, 4, 5 error from that book, but it is powerful. Now, what the serpent said after the most suffering, torment, conflict between him and the Adam. Abaye Yehovah said to Adam, when he now resurrect Adam back, it will set. Now you chase them out of the garden of Eden, leave them alone. No, any provision Abaye Yehovah make for them, this serpent will set it ablaze. If you provide food, it will light in fire. If you provide a house for them, they will set it ablaze. It was a serious case, okay? Therefore, Abaye Yehovah said unto Adam, do you see the one you obey his voice? Okay, now tell him now, because he promised you the Godhead. Tell him not to give you the Godhead, okay? When he come to you, I'm going to let him come to you the way he is. And now he's not going to disguise until he's going to come just the way he is, okay? Therefore, you will ask him. I give you this privilege to ask him to give you that Godhead kingdom he promised you. Adam now said, okay, not to lock Satan show up again, and the serpent show up again. As serpent show up, therefore, Adam now said unto him, remember you promised me something in Genesis 3. Remember you promised to give me the Godhead. Remember you promised to make me like God. Remember you promised that from the power making me like God, therefore I'm going to be having my own kingdom. Therefore, when are you going to give me what you promised unto me? The serpent said, what? You truly believe I'm going to do that for you? All the promises I have ever made unto myself, I have never even fulfilled any one of it to myself. So you believe me? You believe when I said that I'm going to give you the Godhead? Really, you believe me that I am able to give you the Godhead? Nothing I say I will be able to carry out. Whatever I say, I just say for saying sake. I don't mean it, and I don't have the capacity, to bring it to reality. I promise myself a lot of things, but I am unable to bring it to reality. If I cannot do for myself, why should I do for you? It was funny when I listened. Anytime I read that particular Bible, your father be rolling. It came up clearly. Okay. So having said this, we are done now with this session. So right now, let us go now to the death mysteries. It is heartbreaking, okay? So these serpents and this family, they will always use the need in you, okay? All these 3 characteristics were in need. Of course, the need in Messiah. And we also said the flesh was in the need of also in the body of the woman. he got her killed right in Genesis 3. Even all of us, while we were still in their loins, we partake of this accident. This severe accident that took place, over 6,000 years ago. So that was how he chased them out of life into suffering. The very one you and me, we are today. You see? And this same questioning is going on today powerfully in the Christian or in the Islam. Sunday, Sunday. Then when I was an unbeliever, I normally keep Sunday. Okay? Sunday is being observed in the whole world. Whereby Abba Yahweh said it is Shabbat. He now said, do you think? No, the day of rest is, this man has come again. He don't want you to enter rest. That was why he said Shabbat. It's not Shabbat. Too. It is Sunday. Sunday, that is the day of light. That is, why should you go now to be keeping rest on the last day? You want to carry last? Come to the first so that you be the first. The whole world observes Sunday. Okay? So I never knew there is a difference, until I born again. I said, oh, okay. So Shabbat is the day of the people of the book. The day of their rest is not the same with Sunday. Okay? So in that case, Sunday now. That is his question. Question about Yahuwah's authority. Hallelujah. Hima Santa la buaye. Hima sekere boyant leboao. Mashanda la be. The rila bayen de rebo. Hima sekere boye. Bule Santa la be. Masekere boye. So right now in totality, what is death? There is large purpose to it. Death is a painful truth. Death is the key to unlock or to walk through the door of immortality. It is birth into a family called awesome liars. It is birth into a family called awesome liars. It is giving back to the earth what you buried, the flesh, and the spirit back to its owner, death. It is crush eternal. It is a fire that pass through the spirit endlessly. Anyway, the system of death has a large purpose and it has to be managed. Okay? It has to be managed. Whether you are dealing with the judgment of wrath, no mercy, restlessly, torture, horrible creatures around about you, you need to take it, okay? Link of fire is a company. Needs to be governed by a higher authority. Okay? It is already there is a company. It needs to be governed. And who is the king of the death? It is the Abaddon. Abaddon in Hebrew simply means the angel of death. Okay? In in Greek, Apollyon simply means the destroyer. Alright? It's a company that needs to be managed for all eternity. Alright? Some people he knocks down, some people already he himself is gonna be, nice. I end it over there. It's hurting. But it's the reality. That is why I said death is a painful truth. So right now let's unveil the first letter. So let us tear it off now. The Calvary danger of this world called death, the great king. Ogiwu. The Ogiwezi. It's terrible. Okay, the letter D, what did they go for? It simply go for dragon drunk with blood. Dragon is drunk. Dragon drunk with, oh my father, with blood. It's ogogoro. Human blood means ogogoro. Akpatashi. Don't know what Ghana calls it. Or what? Alcohol. The alcoholism. That, when he was taking that flight, he has already taken the highest, percent of alcohol. Therefore, he don't see he don't see the way anymore. He now crush on the first man, and the first man in the house, the whole world. The field over there represent the whole world. Genesis 3. He crushed them, knocked right away some to the link of fire, and some was, enter into the situation of state of coma, be supported by life machine. But that life machine has already caused, physically. Okay. So humanity blood today, it is the ogogoro, the alcoholism of this ogiwezi. Okay, so let's get a comment. No. Let's get a preset to validate this, to validate it. What dragon? What is the first alphabet? D. Dragon drunk with blood. Okay, let's get a preset, to line it up. Take here relief you and take there relief you. So we are going to see add together what this, mystery is. Here I am. Revelation 12. I take it from 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red. Listen now, there is the phrase. A great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. So now, red dragon is red, very, very red. So all this diagram, they said it's a tree of life, okay? And the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Not that I condone, because I know they also use it for courtesy in Israel, in their Kabbalistic center. Okay? I think this has to do with their teachings about death. No, this is not their teachings. Not at all. I listened to it. It's been done by the Christian or whatever. I don't know. So here I am. So now dragon drunk with blood. And we see now he now become red. Dragon is a serpent. Serpent is a dragon. When you go to Yeshayahu, Isaiah 6, you're going to see serpent. They are the highest order in the heaven. Okay, the seraphims. The seraphims simply mean burning ones. They are blazed or the fiery ones. Okay. Now, that is plural. In singular, simply called seraphs. Seraphs simply means serpent or flying serpent or fiery flying serpent. You can see this in Numbers 21, 4-9. Okay. You are going to see it over there. Serpent in Hebrew is seraphs. Simply means fiery flying serpent. So instead of it to be the fire, they are blazed one. Therefore, as it fell from glory, it now become red. No more fiery serpent. No more fiery dragon. Now it is red dragon, soaked now with human's blood. That is why it's being red. And we know blood go for about 3 things. It goes for uncleanness. It goes for life. It also goes for the works of redemption. Okay. So, but due to this, in this calf set, the very one in this dragon, it is that of a human is drunk with blood. He start drinking that blood, in Genesis 3. That is where he drank the first man and the first woman blood. He is still drinking it today. Allah is about to, he is Allah anyway, to drink the blood of the whole world. If you refuse to convert to Islam, he will drink your blood. If you also convert, he will drink your blood. If you don't convert, he is a red dragon. He is a blood-sucking demon. Here I am in Matthew. Want to see it? Take a picture from whence he start drinking people's blood. We see that already in Genesis 3. Now Matthew 23:35. That upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel upon the righteous Abel, unto the blood of Zacharias the son of Bechariah, whom ye slew between the temple and the altar. So this is how he's drinking blood. Okay, he will use sin to slew some. He will kill them. He will kill some reality. Okay, but it's like I'm not too well comfortable with this. I don't know, this cover background. Due to some kind of picture there, I saw this diagram. I don't know. It's like I know our court is also using all this diagram. Okay, not that I condone it. All right, I'm just giving, try to give a picture of what they said the tree, as they bring it out what the tree of life is. Okay, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Okay, here I am, Revelation 17. I will take it from 1 to 6. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, as saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great hall that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of our fornication. That is sin. Okay, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon what? A scarlet colored beast, drunk with blood. This is the beast, is also red, okay? Full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. We also see that from the dragon, they are the same one. Now 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color. The woman is the Christian, okay? We know already. Revelation 12 is the woman. Revelation 17 is the woman. They both represent ministries. Ministry of the true believer and ministry of the false believer. It is the Christendom. Okay? You see, they are also clothed with now what? Scarlet color. That is how they said that they were being drunk in fornication. So while you are still living slowly already, is drinking your blood already. Alright, then I proceed now to where I think that is what I want to prove. She's being soaked, her minister, the minister of the beast or the dragon, she's decked with red, scarlet, okay? And her carrier, the beast, is also, decked also with scarlet blood. These are the blood, okay, yeah, the blood of the saints. Okay, now I think I will take it now from 6 now. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. She is drunk, Ogogoro mistress, with the blood of the saints. Here I am, Revelation 16:6. For they have shed the blood of the saints and the prophets. Okay, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. Yeah, why? Yeah, okay. So the people on earth, he used things, to slow them, drink their blood. And some he drink it in reality, the saints. He also drinking the blood of his own people. And Abba Yahweh said, I'm going to give you that blood to drink. Since you say you want to drink Ogogoro, you will drink that blood Ogogoro, okay? So in totality, or in another hand, blood goes for 3 things, okay? So now we want to see the second part. What is the blood? Is that the dragon, the red dragon? We also see the beast, the scarlet beast, okay? They are all blood. Blood, some are so reddish, and some they are also kind of a dark red, but they are all blood. Scarlet is blood, okay? Here I am now, Yeshayahu, Isaiah chapter 1 verses 18. We want to see what blood is in another hand. Come now and let us reason together, saith Yahuwah. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. You got it now. What blood is in another hand? It represents sin. Okay? Scarlet, you see now? Scarlet is, represents sin, and the other red, they are the crimson, yeah, the dark red and the pure red. You see, the dragon was, pure red, while the beast was scarlet blood. Again, these are human's blood we are talking about. You can do something about it now. We see that blood is a sin. How is it? How he is drinking your blood? It is through sin. Although your sinner is like this, because the dragon has already burned over you, is red. He want to drink you now, reality. Therefore, you can still come. That was why Abayewa said, come now, let us raise it, so that you don't drink your blood, reality. Even though he used iniquity to slay you already, you can still. That is the state of coma I'm talking about. He knocked you down. He get you knocked down in the state of coma. You can be revived back through the life machine support. Through the support of the life machine, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, his own blood. Come now, let us reason together. When you drink, no repentance in the grave, okay? Let's see what sin is. We see already blood is a sin. And now let us see what is sin. Romans, or the end of sin. Romans 6:23. For the wages of sin is death. Don't let it kill you, eh? But the gift of Yahuwah is eternal life through his son, Yahushua HaMashiach. That is the life support machine. Now everyone has already been knocked down by this heavy crash flight right in Genesis 3. That is the original sin found in our system, that everyone has to die. In this concept of death, I'm not talking about the death of the righteous. When righteous one die, he did not die, he returns back home for a rest. We are going to see that more in part 2. That is the point. He did not die, he go back home for a rest. But this death we are unveiling over here, it is the death of the spirit. Okay? The eternal one. We'll see more of that in part 2 as well. We want first of all unveil what is death. The gift of life, through that life support, eternal life support machine. It is Yahushua HaMashiach. That is a gift for you now. If you can reach out your hand and do away with Babylonia and return back. That is the life we are talking about here. Okay? The wages of sin is death. We see what is sin, we see what is blood. Okay, we see what is blood, and we'll see the reward of, the blood. It is death. Sin, it is death. Death. So right now, let us see what is sin in another form again. Here I am, 1 John 3, verses 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgress acts of the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. You transgress the law. Okay, that is the definition of sin. How do you transgress? Abba Yowa said Shabbat is the day. You said no, it is Sunday. That is transgression. Abba Yowa make no unto you, this is my name forever. You said no. You said it's Jesus. Abba Yowa said I only have one name for you. I don't have duplicated name. Only one name, which came from me, Yahuwah, Yahushua. You said no, it is Jesus. You transgress. Abba Yowa gave you his own calendar. No, you transgress it. What did man actually in need of? Abba Yahuwah gave you everything. He also gave you his image. What are you looking for, serpent and his children? You need his seed. It is the seed of Abba Yahuwah they are fighting for. He gave you his image. He gave you his power, his authority, his life, everything. He gave unto you. And serpent said, no, I need your seed. Now, man, what are you also in need of? Serpent break the first covenant. Okay, Abba Yahuwah said, I will do it again. I have the power to do it again. Now he also gave you his image again, another form, his son. Let us make mine our own image. He gave you his image right in Genesis 1. Now, serpent, done away with that. Okay, he also gave you now another image, powerful, not in flesh. Okay, that one I did it in this. Let me change it in another form. Now have my son. Again, you said no. What are you looking? You are looking for his seat. I don't know, serpent and his children. They are fighting for Abba Yahuwah's seat. They are fighting for his throne. They want to make themselves like the Most High to be worshipped. Like this, God said that Christahinome is worshipable. You know the worship of heaven? You will be worshipped in the lake of fire. The fire of brimstone is going to worship you, Christahinome. You need worship. They say you are worshipable and you couldn't rebuke that voice. You smile over it. You will be worshipped by the terror of fire. That's what we are talking about over here. In Yahuwah's mighty name, Christahinome is going to be worshipped by the brimstone and the terror of the lake of fire, eternal, in Yahuwah's mighty name. Right now, let us see the end of it. It said the wages of sin, it is death. And we know what death is already. It's a person, okay? It is a folly date. It is a folly seraphims, the very serpent. The day you will eat of that tree, you shall surely die. It is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The very one the Christian is celebrating on their Christmas day is the tree of death. The one they are calling Christmas tree. You don't know how far this journey is. It is eternal. Death. Here I am now. Ezekiel 3:18. When I say, this is how serious it is. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. What is iniquity? It is sin. What is sin? Breaking the royal law. But his blood will be required at thy hand. You know the blood of a serpent is soaked with blood. A lot of blood, people's blood is on his head. The same with the beast, we also see is soaked with blood. A lot of people's blood is on his head. Now we, as the true believer, we don't want the blood of anyone to be found in our hands. That is double sin. Okay? You see someone doing something evil where you know is going to lead him to death and you refuse to speak. Should I take it again? That is why I keep talking. That is why you listen to all my message. It is fire, fire. I don't have time to compromise. I don't care. You can delete me. That is not. I'm just I'm playing my own part. Okay. He said, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him no warning, like I'm doing, I'm giving you warning. Nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life. Death, it is eternal link of fire. That is what we are talking about here. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will be required at your hand. You see, as the dragon is being raised, when you see somebody doing bad thing, you refuse to speak, that person will die. His blood will be heaped upon your own head. How many people have you come across doing wickedly, especially the Christian? That is why I keep shouting, calling Christian, because the Lord of souls' blood is in their hands. And I don't want their blood to be on my hand. That is why I'm speaking. Christianity said Jesus done away with the law. That is eternal damnation. Christianity said the royal law is a curse. Who is the royal law? It is Yahushua HaMashiach. He said the word not become flesh. The word not become flesh. It is the word of Abba, who is the royal law. They say it's a curse. And if I hear you saying that I didn't speak, you will die in your iniquity, as Abba Yahuwah has said, but your blood will be required in my hand. That I renounce and I reject in Yahuwah's mighty name. That is why I'm speaking. Repent from your wickedness. There is here room. Okay, that light support machine, it can still revive you back today. As you hear his voice, harden not your heart. Come back to life. It is the nature of this segment. If not, the wages of sin, it is death. What is death? It is eternal link of fire. The road is too far for you. You won't be able, don't entangle your soul with this. Don't. And this is why Apostle Shehu cleansed people's blood from his own hands. Acts of Apostle 18:6. And when they opposed themselves and blasphemed, he shook his raiment and said unto them, your blood be upon your own heads. I am clean. Okay? From henceforth, the people of the book, they reject the author of life. They reject the teachings of Abba Yahuwah. That is blasphemy. That is what we're also going to see in part 2. Therefore, he not dust his feet, shook his feet against them, said, may your own blood not be upon your own head, because I've given you the right way. Henceforth, I'm clean from your blood. My hands is clean from your blood. Exactly what I'm doing here, people. Okay? So here I am. Leviticus, want to see blood is life also. Leviticus 17:11-14. I read, for the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your soul. I can say this is the blood of Mashiach, okay? For it is the blood that maketh an atonement for the soul. All right? We see how he did it in Matthew 27, excuse me. Now, let me go straight to 14. All right. Or should I take 12? Therefore I say unto the children of Israel, no soul of you shall eat blood, neither shall any stranger that sojourneth among you eat blood. What was it? This is talking about you shouldn't practice witches and wizards. Eat blood. That is when you see somebody doing wickedly and you refuse to speak. Therefore you are drunk their blood. You become witch. You become wizard. You have just opened door for the red dragon to suck those people's blood. You have drunk their blood. You are the one Abba Yahuwah is going to request their blood from you. Okay? You shouldn't. Now that the stranger, which is the Gentile, that also sojourneth among you, they say you shouldn't. The Christian, you should speak. When somebody go out of the way, you should speak. You yourself, Christians, they're already out of the way, so neither will they speak unto you. Because they themselves don't mix it, okay? 13. And whatsoever man there be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, which turneth and cutteth any beast of the, okay, yeah, it's talking about animals' blood. You should also do that. You should pour the blood on the dust. Let devil, some people drink that one, not the human's blood. That one is so special. Okay, 14 now. For it is the life of all flesh. The blood of it is for the life thereof. Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, ye shall eat the blood of no manner of flesh. You shouldn't eat it. Ye shall not eat the blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all flesh is in the blood hereof. Whosoever eateth it shall be cut off. You shall die. That is like what I'm doing now. Apostle shall send me your own blood be upon your own head. I be your wife. So when you see the wicked, doing wickedly, you refuse to speak. That wicked man will die, but his blood is going to be required from your hand. That is how you drink their blood. Okay? That is how you drink on human's blood. That is how you become witches and wizards. Drinking on people's blood. Maybe you will do it unknowingly, yes, but you are guilty of blood sharing. See someone doing wickedly, see someone fornicating, drinking, doing all this wickedness, and you cannot speak and say, doesn't matter, the grace is sufficient. Jesus has already abolished the law. You are not under law, you are under grace. Is it grace a license for sin? No, grace and law, they are in two. They are together one. Grace is not opposite of law. Law is not opposite of grace. Opposite of law, it is lawlessness. That is the opposite of law. Opposite of grace, it is wrath. Facing judgment, that is the opposite of grace, okay? Grace and law, they are one. Okay? You see somebody breaking Shabbat, fornicating, lying, robbing, drug pushing, prostitute, doing all this wickedness, stealing from the people of Yahweh, you don't speak. That person will die, but their blood will be required. That is what he's talking about. Don't drink human's blood. There is life in it. That is, you can turn that person back to life. And that is what Yahushua HaMashiach did. We all were once in the, a state of coma, being supported with life machine. And now the life machine is right here to resurrect you if you are willing. As you hear his voice today, harden not your heart. Come back to life. Death is not something you want to entangle your soul with. Here I am, Matthew 26:28. This is the blood of the life support machine that is willing right now to resurrect you back to life. Okay? For this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. Okay? What is sin? Sin simply means breaking the royal law. For you not to do it, he gave you his blood. And that is the blood of redemption for the remission of sin. And without the sharing of blood, there will not be a room for that. Okay? We see the first Adam, die like a fool. Okay? But the second Adam did not do that at all. For your sake, he passed all, through all, in doing the work of redemption in giving you life. Okay? So return back to life. That is the meaning of, that is the nature of this segment. Harden not your heart, because death is not what you are going to entangle your soul. Oh, the journey is too far. Himasake borando ye, bule sanderebo ye, sekerebo yantalo, ikorobo shinda labe yabe, himasake borianta labe. Yeshayahu 49:26 Isaiah. And I will fill them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunken with their own blood, as with a sweet wine. And all flesh shall know that I, Yahuwah, I am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. What is it talking about there? Go back to Genesis. What was the curse? You shall eat dust all the days of your life. Okay? And what is dust? Dust you are, Adam. Still Genesis 3. Dust shall you return. Human being become the flesh, the food of this serpent, okay? And the blood now become, the sweet wine. Okay? That is what Abba Yahweh gave unto him for his food. Dust you shall eat all the days of your life. And Adam, dust you are, and dust shall you return. So serpent food, that is why it's soaked with blood. Food, human being is food. If you let it eat up your flesh, of course, is his food. He's hungry and he's thirsty, will drink your blood. And if you break the royal law, if you refuse to come back to the royal law, this is what Abba Yahuwah said. He said, therefore, he's going to make this serpent to eat on the flesh and to drink on the blood, because that is the food and the drink Abba Yahuwah gave unto him. That is why they are red. Okay, so now we are done with this first alphabet. And if you also go to Matthew 7 from 21 to 27, you're also going to see something over there. The people that build their house upon the sand, that is you build on the flesh, and flesh is the food of the devil. It's going to consume you and all your building. Okay, it's going to eat you up, because it said you will fall with a great crash. That is judgment, eternal. The second death is the link of fire. That is the death I'm talking about over here. All right. So now we bless Abba. We are done with session 1, which is the first alphabet. What did they go for? Dragon drunk with blood. Now we are going to the second alphabet, which is what? E. Let's see what that one is also. All right, now what did that go for? E. That is the second letter. Eradicate, erased from the book of life. Okay, eradicate, erased from the book of life. So we want to see who was erased from the book of life. That's what we want to look into, because this is the meaning of death. You are being removed from the book of life. You are being erased. Eradicate, erased from the book of life. There, whose book are you going to? The book of death. And this is the second alphabet of this worker, death. And we know death is a person and a king, precisely. Okay, and we'll see what he did when he crushed his hairline. Ogogoro ma the ogiwezi. Don't entangle your soul with it. It is disastrous. So let's get a precept. Here I am, Exodus 32. 32 and verses 32. All right, now. Yet now, if thou wilt forgive their sin, and if not, blot me, I pray thee, out of the book which thou hast written. Listen now. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, whosoever hath sinned against me, him will I blot out of my book of life. You see, once their name was written, but when you keep breaking sin, what does it go for? Breaking the royal law. And when you keep breaking the royal law, mercilessly, unrepented, therefore your name is going to be erased, eradicated, erased from the book of life. It's going to get you out of his list. Messiah also said something exactly. Let's go to that. Here I am, Revelation 13:8. Before we go to the other place, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. He's talking about the dragon and the beast again, the very one that soaked with blood, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If your name is not over there in the book of life, if your name is being removed, therefore you are going to worship the dragon. Therefore he's going to drink your blood. Okay, Abba Yahuwah said, whosoever that sinned against me, him I will remove from the book of life. His name I will blot out. Here I am, Revelation 3, verses 6 or so, or 5. Yes, 5. I read. He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. So if you don't overcome, what is going to happen? Overcome there is still talking about you overcoming the dragon and his system, which is death. So if you don't overcome, like Abba Yahuwah said in the old, if you sin against me, I'm going to take your name, I'm going to get your name off my list, okay? Life. And if your name is now not written in the book of life, where is it written? It's written in the book of death. Revelation of the 2 books is over there. We have the book of life and the book of death. All right. If you don't overcome the titles, if you don't overcome and drop the garbage of Babylonia and return back to the right thing, it doesn't matter how many times you go to your Sunday madness. It doesn't matter how many times you carry. But we see devil also quote scriptures, okay? It doesn't matter because you are not an overcomer. The only way you are going to overcome him and his trick, that old serpent that deceived the whole world. Go back to Genesis 3. How did he do it over there? He abolished the royal law. And Jesus is telling you these days that he has also abolished the royal law. Therefore, you need to overcome the lies of Jesus. You need to overcome. What would be the use of it? Abolishing the real thing and not giving you Babylonia, abolishing Sabbath, Shabbat, and give you sun. What was the meaning of that? You should have known this is another deity with another message of his own kingdom. You should have caught a glimpse and said, "No, wait a minute. What happened to Shabbat? What is keeping a Shabbat? Is also a building? No. It's celebrating feast, royal feast. Is it a building? No. Why did they abolish all those ones? That is not a sin. That is jubilation. Now, why is it bringing Christmas? Where did you find all this nonsense? If you don't overcome, your name is going to be blotted out. Eradicated, erased from the book of life, straight away to the book of death. If it's going to erase, if it's going to remove, if it's going to be blotted out, which means once your name was once there, your name was once written in the book of life, but because of your lack of sensitivity, therefore, it's going to erase you. Keep it Babylonia. Now, Apostle Shaul said, "Let no one trouble me." Okay. Let no one trouble me. I say whether spiritual or physical authority, you trouble me not by words and not by wickedness of the wicked one. I don't know what spirit you carry. Don't trouble me. All right. Let no principality, let no power trouble me. I'm doing the will of my Father. As the Christian is doing the will of their Father. As the Islam is doing the will of Semper the Allah. Trouble me not. Okay, now here, where you persecute the righteous, we are also making some prayer over here. I got that again from my innovator, who King David, the royal king. He prayed that prayer when someone was persecuting him. For they persecute him, whom thou hast smoten, and they talk to grief of those, and they talk to grief of those whom thou hast wounded. Had iniquity unto their iniquity. That is, don't ever let them come to repentance. Let them not come into righteousness, unto thy righteousness. Here's what we are after. Let them be blotted out of the book of the living and not be written with the righteous. My focus point here, I don't care whatever, whosoever blesses me is blessed, whosoever curses me is cursed. That one is set to eternal. My focus point is it is blotted out their name from the book. That is erased, eradicated, erased from the book of life. We say the righteous also pray it. When your nonsense is become too much, that is suffer not a witchcraft for a living. We are going to handle this part very well in part 2. Our prayer also, make it about what to do that. So my focus point here, how your name or the name, if you refuse to repent, therefore he said, add iniquity to their iniquity, and let their name be blotted out from the book of the living. Therefore, straight away you must stand in book, either the book of the living or the book of death. Okay, I quickly want to add that one. So right now, let us go back to that of Messiah. It said, if you endure unto the end, if you overcome the dragon and his tricks, therefore he will not erase your name from the book of life. So whereby if you don't endure, therefore he will erase it. He's gonna do that fast. Because in our new kingdom, we don't need Semper too. We don't need war. Semper has caused us a lot of war. All these over 6,000 years. Now that Messiah is about to come, we don't need Semper to create another confusion again. Who is going to go for the cross? Who is going to the cross for? We don't need no trouble because we have been troubled. Right away, eradicate, erased. When you messed up, he will kick you out. That is what is going on now. But return back to the royal law. That is the nature of that segment. So that your name won't be removed or erased from the book of life onto the book of death. Yet another lie from the mouth of the dragon, from the mouth of the dragon, from the mouth of the beast, and from the mouth of the false prophet, alias aka the Christendom. Here another lie. This is their message. Once saved, always saved. You lied. Once saved, always saved. You lie. That's why when you are saved, you are saved. You lie. You told a bigger lie. That is the lie you have already told to keep misleading the people of the book. That is why you will rust in the lake of fire. When I'm referring to Christian, please don't get it twisted, don't get it, misunderstood. I always refer, when I'm saying Christian, I'm referring to their leaders, to their bishop, to their general overseers, to their apostles, to their teachers, pastor, teacher, whatever title they bestowed upon themselves. They are the one I'm referring to, not the individual. No. Individual, they are innocent, they are being deceived, okay? I'm referring to the top, your head. They are the ones I'm speaking against. Not all in general, no. Because my family is over there. The people of the book is over there. So I won't be referring to the individual. But the head, that will rust in the lake of fire for not telling you the truth. Saying you once saved, always saved. See somebody fornicating, you cannot speak. I read now. This is another lie. I want to unveil it. Eradicate, erased from the book of life. That is this second word of this worker, death. And what is the title? The mysteries of death. It is let the dead bury their dead. Who is the dead? It is the Abeddon, the angel of death, the king of death. He has a company called Link of Fire. I read. And this I do. First Corinthians 9, I take it from 23. And this I do for the gospel's sake, that I might not be a partaker, that I might not be partaker thereof with you. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but none receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mystery is where is it? Temporary in all things. Yeah, the race of the life, is just temporary. Now they do it to obtain a corrupt crown, but we incorruptible. I read now 26. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the hair, but I keep under my body, and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be cast away. Eradicate and erase from the book of life. He said, I beat myself. Not that I'm beating hell, that is beating a noisemaker. But I could bring myself under subjection. Not after when I'm finished preaching, I myself will be disqualified, be cast away. That is eradicate, erased from the book of life. Once saved, always saved, that is a pure lie. This is apostle to the Gentile. Okay? He's letting you know, check your faith. Are you still in the faith? Check it. So that you won't, be cast out at the end. Now the same 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verses 12. Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth, take heed lest he fall. He said, let him that think he stand well, lest he fall. Take heed, watchful, unless you fall. That is when you fall, eradicate, erased from the book of life. This is the second alphabet of this worker, death. Once saved, always saved doctrine. It is again from this man, serpent, the king of death, so that you won't be able to put your life in order. You won't be able to check your faith. You won't be able to beat yourself. As Apostle Shaul said, beat yourself. Check your faith. Are you still in tune? Are you still in this faith? Check it out. Once saved, always saved. Therefore, you forget about. Okay, now. Hebrews 3:12-14. Take heed, is still warning the believers. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbeliever. He is speaking to a believer in departing from the living Yahuwah. What is the second alphabet? Eradicated, erased from the book of life. This is the second worker, death. And what is the title? The mystery of death. it is let the dead have their dead, bury their dead. 13 now. But I store one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. We are still talking about sin. 14 now. For we are made partakers of Yahushua. Now hear the stipulation. If we hold the beginning of our confidence stand fast until the end, that is where you will be saved. He that endureth to the end will be saved. When you ended to have eradicated and raised from the book of life. We are unveiling the false doctrine of the Christendom and their stupid Jesus, once saved, always saved, another wicked lie ever told among the Christendom. Here we are, 2 Peter chapter 2, 20 to 21. Okay. For if after they have escaped the pollution of the world through the knowledge of the Adonai and Savior Yehoshua HaMashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome, the latter end is worse with them than the beginning. And it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment, which is the royal law delivered unto them, and it is happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the soul that was washed to her wailing in the mill. A dog returned back to its vomit, eradicated and raised from the book of life. Okay. Here I am, Matthew 12, 43 to 45. What did the other side say? Their present situation is going to be worse. Let's confirm that from the Messiah himself. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest and findeth none. There he saith, I will return into my house, from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he, and taketh with him several other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there, and the least state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation. What is it saying? Once saved, always saved. This scripture proves you another wicked liars. No. Eradicated and raised from the book of life. That is the second alphabet of this word called death. Family. Any alphabet I'm able to establish, I will do. Anyone that is left over, I will include it with the 4 key points. Okay? I think that is what I'm going to do. I need to read all the scriptures to your hearing. I volunteer my soul to do that. Only for you to sit down and just listen. Okay? So that you won't entangle your soul with this very word called death. Here I am, 2 Peter again, 15 to 17. And I called, account that, I take it now, and account that the long suffering of our Adonai is salvation, even as our beloved brother Shehu, also according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you, as also in all his episodes, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable write so, as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction. When you say once saved is always saved, no, you are a liar. You are twisted some saying of Apostle Shehu. Therefore, in answer it is to your own destruction, which is what? Death. 17. Yet therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also be led away with the error of the wicked, far from your own standfastness. It's warning you. That is what this segment is. This is the nature. Warning unto you. Don't believe once saved, always saved. When you do that, it is to your own destruction. You will be able to check if you are still in the faith. No, you won't. Samson, when Abayawa left him, he never knew. Okay, he thought he was still there. Until the enemy knocked at his door. I said, let me shake myself off. No way. You won't find him in iniquities. Keep his Sunday, the greatest of abomination in the royal law. He is not there. You are worshiping, the very author of death. That is the one you are singing for. Every song. The day of song. Gods of song. Here I am, Matthew 10, 32 to 33. I read. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. What is he talking about? When a place comes for you to reveal his glory, his divinity, because of fear, like some area, homosexuality, you are in the midst of homosexuality, and you are unwilling to speak the real gospel of King Yahushua. That is how you denied him. Here he's not speaking to unbelievers, he's speaking to so-called believer. He said he's also going to deny you. Eradicate, erased from the book of life. He's going to deny you if you deny him. Where you need to establish his word, where you need to establish his truth, where you need to establish his rest, you refuse. He said, those whom I love, I rebuke them and I chastise them. Where you're supposed to speak about his chastening, about his, rebuke, and you silent as I don't want to offend nobody. Salvation is personal. You have denied him. Therefore, he said he's also going to deny you. Eradicate, erased from the book of life. That is the moment we are. Let the dead bury their dead, okay? Christianity said once saved, always saved. That is a lie again, told to make you a lukewarm. Matthew 7, 21 to 27 also. You can read. I'm going to read just 21 to 23. Not everyone that saith unto me, Adonai, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many, not small, many will say to me in that day, Adonai, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name doeth many wonders. Listen now. And then will I prophesy plainly unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. Really? What is iniquity? Iniquity simply means practicing a lifestyle sin. Okay? Breaking the royal law, which is the Christian. Every now and then they keep breaking the royal law. They keep breaking the royal law. Once saved, always saved. Well, these people, they thought they were saved, isn't it? We cast a demon. We prophesied. Powerful testimony. Football. This he-goat. Stinky, filthy he-goat. Called TB Joshua. Prophesying for footballers. Oh, no. These are workers of iniquity. We prophesy that this also team, they are going to win. They don't win. I prophesy in Jesus. I didn't win. You workers of iniquity, filthy you. Depart from it to the outer darkness. Eradicated and raised from the book of life. This is the second alphabet of this worker, death. Family, maybe I'm going to stop at the third alphabet. Then there's two alphabet. I established with the 4 points. Okay. So now let us proceed to the third alphabet. Let's proceed. Unveil. It takes good feelings, unveiling the deep things. I don't care they are beat, they always beat me. When I finish the other message, the mystery of demons, heaven knows. I don't take drugs at all. More than how many years now? I think also 12 years or so, because the real thing begins in me 12 years ago. When I walked out of this coven graveyard, massive graveyard called the Christendom, I began to practice the real faith, the real thing, not drugs. When I finished that message, the mystery of demons, I'll be going through attack, but I've never ever witnessed they declare war on me all night through. People want to rush me to hospital. I said, no, this is an attack. This is not hospital problem. If it is Nigeria, they will be calling it diarrhea. Vomiting, toileting, vomiting, toileting. You know what that is. It can kill you. And the twinkling of an eye. Strength was gone. Strength was gone. Don't dare these people. I don't care. Beat me, eh? Apostle Shaul said, because of the supposed revelation that is being given unto me, a tongue was being cast on my flesh by the agent of Satan. I just break it. Breaking news. So right now, the third alphabet. You talk too much, this woman. What is your problem? What is the third alphabet? It tastes good feeling you're not dealing with the enemy. Not the enemy. Death is your enemy. So right now, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Okay, take it. A, what did they go for? A great hunger against humanity. This one make me cry, okay? We are just innocent, okay? I wasn't there when this flight crashed in Genesis 3. I wasn't there, okay? Why not? There has been Lord over me. A great hunger. Devil, serpent is hungry of me, eh? Like I said, they wanted to tear me apart. It was terrible. So people around me now begin to understand that fire is consuming some demons. Okay, that is why it is hot. Like I said, quoting the quotation, you see Jesus there. Not that I buy it. You know, according to English translation, is everywhere. You know, mark of the beast, my enemy. You see. So people are beginning to understand fire is consuming people, some people somewhere. A great hunger against humanity. Devil or serpent is very hungry with the people of the book, and Abayewa is also hungry against his own children, with his own children, okay? A great hunger, that is the third letter. A great hunger against humanity. Genesis 3:15. We are going back, you see. We always go back to in the beginning, because that is where the whole problem is. If you want to rectify case, go back to its origin. So that's why if you listen to most of my message, we always, go back there. Like Revelation 12:9 said, that same Irifemi back there. Go and settle the matter over there. Go and roll away that flight. That fell in Genesis 3 into the garden, the whole world. Go there, and put things in order. Here we are again in Bereshit, where the whole accident took place, 3:15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. That is war. He shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. That is war. So what is the third alphabet? The mystery came over there. It is a great hunger. Abayewa and serpent, they agree together, to hurt humanity. Abayewa is going to hurt serpent and his children, and serpent and his children is also going to hurt Yahuwah and his children. We see they hurt the second Adam right at the cross. How they are still hurting Yahuwah today, because he's going to go healed. He's going to receive healing after the son, crushed the head of the serpent. Therefore, the serpent fought back. Like I said in the first mystery of demons, I did few days ago. The healing it got over there, it is to reverse the whole situation. You see, the author of life that knew no sin, he now came here on earth to baptize into as a sinner, just to fulfill the scripture of the ministry of YAHUAH'S, that baptize, repent from sin. The baptism of YAHUAH'S, it is water baptism, that is repent from your sin, that is stop breaking the royal law. And we also see Joshua also went through that baptism, okay, before he not gave it up finally at the cross. That was how he hurt him. Now, he crushed his head. That was how he crushed his head, and the serpent bite, he will see the nails in the nails pierced feet. That was not for when the illustration of salvation was being given in Exodus chapter 12. Go over there. You are not going to see put blood at the feet of the door. No, there is nothing of that. Only the two sides and the head. That is the symbol of the cross. That is how Messiah is going to be hanged. Not down. No blood down. Not at all. Because the serpent needs to give it back to him. That is the great anger against humanity. Therefore, the biting of his heel, that is their healing. As we see in Revelation 13, that the wound on his head was being healed. And the one marvel. When Messiah crushed his head right on the cross, he lost the worship of the whole world. As he showed unto Messiah in Matthew 4. He lost that kingdom. He lost the whole world. They returned back to Yahuwah through the radical, a message of the 12 apostles. He turned the whole world back unto Yahuwah. How did they fight back? Still in the first century, we see that in Revelation 3:2-3, warning already come. Repent already come. Remember where you are falling already come. Therefore, the serpent sneak in already in bringing in now Babylon. We know Roman Catholicism, all their practice, it is Babylon. Of course, they were once Babylon. They are still today Babylon, okay? Everything you observe as a Christian is being given unto you by the Babylonian pagan papacy or popery. Your popery, not mine. All right? That was how he got healed. Reversing back the whole situation, the whole world returned back unto him now in worship. Messiah says his coming is like the days of Noah. And in the days of Noah, the whole world was worshiping this dragon. This is the present time we are now, people, spiritually. This is the moment we are. The whole world returned back. This is how he got healed. This is how he beat Messiah back right on his feet. So now let's get deep. Our great hunger against humanity. Family officiality, we will end in the third alphabet, okay? So, third day of the week, I will treat the two leftover alphabet with the 4 points, okay? Make sure you follow to complete the mystery. Here I am. What is the third alphabet? A great anger against humanity. Abba Yehovah is hungry with the children of Semper, and Semper is also hungry, with us. That is the problem over here. I read now Revelation 12. I take it from 12 to 17. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Their time is almost gone, okay? And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman, the believer. He persecuted us, which brought forth the male child, that is Yisrael, who bring forth Yahushua. The male child that slew him, that crushed his head. He persecuted the people of the book. To the woman we are given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she should fly into the wilderness. Wilderness now become her place, like we are today. Into our place. Did you hear that? Wilderness is our place. It drove us into the wilderness, where she is nourished, okay, for a time and times. And this is, this is the great tribulation time, okay. But we are already in the tribulation, but the great one is on its way coming for 3.5 years from the face of the serpent. Okay, we are not, we are hiding somewhere. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman. What was the water? Revelation 71. The high Lord sat upon many waters. Revelation 17:15. The water was people, languages, kingdom, and nations. This is his children. The water that came out from his mouth, it is his children and his doctrine, to wipe us all away. His daughter is Christendom. His daughter is Islam. Water goes for 3 things. It goes for the Ruach HaKodesh. It goes for the word. It goes for people. And this serpent here is playing the part of the Ruach HaKodesh. No, it's Beelzebub. Is the one that is doing this first miracle that is going on in the Christendom. Okay? Yeah, the water goes for him. And the water goes for his teaching. And the water goes for his people. And the water was severe. It's like no way out, surrounding us all over. I take it again. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood. This one is terrible. As a flood. The 3 object that goes for water, he uses to surround us in order to tear us and destroy, because he's so angry. You see his wrath against us, a great anger against humanity. after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. He himself, his lying miracle, the Christian done, they once did that to us. His teaching have abolished the royal law, they once did that to us. Through his people, the Christian done, Islam is the consummation of all, they once, give that unto us. It was a flood. But thanks be unto Abiyahu that helped the woman, asked the true believer. And the earth opened. And the earth opened the woman, and the earth, and the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. This is the help we got. That is why we can return back to the royal law. That is why we can come back to our own heritage. That is why we return back to Abiyahu and stop blasphemy. That the royal law is a curse, is blasphemy. We're going to see that in the part 2. And the dragon, 17, and the dragon was wroth with a woman, with a true believer, and went to make war. It is war, a great anger against humanity, with the remnant of her seed, the true believer, which keep the commandment. The commandment is a problem over here, the royal law, which kept the commandment of Yahuwah, and have the testimony of Yahushua. What is the testimony of Yahushua? Yahushua is the royal law, is the word, and the word now became flesh and dwelt amongst us. That is our testimony. I did not come to do my own will, but the will of him who sent me. That is my testimony. That is the commandment of Abiyahu. The problem, it is the royal law. Okay? The problem is just the royal law. The royal law is my heritage. Okay? No one take that from me. Because I know who I am. Here we are in the book of Yashil. Like I always love to give you the references. Joshua 10:13. 2 Samuel 1:18. 2 Timothy 3:8. Make references to the book of Yashil. So you can also get this account from Genesis 6, okay, about the flood. What is the third alphabet of this word called death? A great anger against humanity. Okay, so we want to unveil it over here. Then I take it from verses 13. The book of Yeshua chapter 6 verses 13. At the end of the 7 days, in the 600th years of the life of Noah, the waters of the flood were upon the earth, and all the fountains of the deep were broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 49 nights. And Noah and his household and all the living creatures that were with him came into the ark on account of the waters of the flood, and Yahuwah shut him in. All right, and all the sons of men that were left upon the earth are great anger against humanity. Abiyahu now he want to destroy, because he's hungry with this race. He want to wipe them all away. We also see the hunger of the dragon against the true people, and these are the first believer, and we say, yeah, a great anger against humanity. And all the sons of men, 16, and all the sons of men that were left upon the earth became exhausted through evil on account of the rain, for the waters were coming more violently upon the earth, and the animals and the beasts were still surrounding the ark. And the sons of men assembled together about 700,000 men and women, and they came unto Noah to the ark. And they called to Noah, saying, open for us, that we may come to thee in the ark, and wherefore shall we die? These are relatives we are talking about here. These are relatives, these are family. For you to know how serious salvation is, it is personal. Run your race, Roma. When judgment comes, I don't know you, you don't know me. Run for your life, I run for my life. And Noah, with a loud voice, answered them from the ark, saying, have ye not all rebelled against Yahuwah, and said he does not exist, and therefore Yahuwah brought upon you this evil to destroy and cut you off from the face of the earth. Is not this the things that I spoke to you of 120 years, like I'm doing? I'll be speaking when Islam is being unleashed, when Sharia law is being released. You're going to have yourself to be blamed. Okay? 20 years back, you would not hearken to the voice of Yehovah, and now do you desire to live upon earth? And they said to Noah, we are ready. No, it's too late, baby. It's too late, okay? And they said to Noah, we are ready to return to Yehovah. Only open for us that we may live and not die. No, baby, it's too late, okay? I'm very sorry about that. Brother, it's too late. Sister, it's too late, okay? It's too late. Judgment has come. You have to face Sharia law. 22. Noah answered them, saying, behold, now that you have seen the trouble of your souls, you wish to return to Yehovah. Why didn't you not return during those 120 years which Yehovah granted you as the determined period? This is a determined period. You know, I'll be talking. When you listen to my message, you will know things is changing every now and then. It is the determined period set by Abba Yehovah. Now 23. For you to put your house in order. Because death is not something you are going to entangle yourself with. 23. But now you come and tell me this on account of the trouble of your souls. Now also Yehovah will not listen to you. Neither will he give ear to you on these days, so that you will not now succeed in your wishes. These are relative. The brothers and the sisters of Noah is the one talking to Noah for you to know that salvation is serious. The judgment of Abba Yehovah, it is dreadful. 24. And the sons of men approached in order to break into the ark to come in on account of the rain, for they could not bear the rain upon them. And Yehovah sent all the beasts and animals that stood around the ark, and the beasts overpowered them and devoured them from the place. And every man went his way, and again scattered themselves upon the face of the earth. How sad is this? How sad is you just waiting, looking death, squashing you? It's so sad. You can't help yourself. This is the determined period. Put your house in order. It is the nature of this segment for you to put your house. It is dreadful, okay? 26 now. And the rain was still descending upon the earth, and it descended 40 days and 40 nights. And the waters prevailed greatly upon the earth, and all flesh that was upon the earth, and the waters died, whether man, animals, beasts, creepy things, or birds of the air, and they only remained Noah and those that were with him in the ark. So this is the nature of this segment, for you to enter the ark, people. Enter the ark, people. Do your soul this just one favor. Return back to the royal law. It's not my salvation. We are talking about your own salvation. Salvation, or the link of fire, it is eternal. Death, this death, like I said, I'm establishing over here, it is not that natural. When a believer dies, you go back home. We will see that more. And also the bosom of Father Abraham. We'll see that more in part 2. Okay? When a believer that you just return back home, that is not death. You come back home for rest. But this death we are establishing over here, oh no, it is the sorrow of your soul. You won't entangle your soul with this kind of death. Death, it is a company and needs to be managed or run by a higher authority. Okay, which is called the very, the knowledge of the tree of good and evil, which is called death. The Abadidon in Hebrew simply means the angel of death. Is the angel that always off people. We will see that, in part 2. That is third day of the week, the one you call Tuesday. Okay. Here I am, people. The only remedy for Sharia law, it is for you to enter the ark of Noah. That is the only remedy. Because Sharia law, it is the flood of Noah. What is the third alphabet? agreed, angered. Abba Yahuwah and the Semper, they agreed, to carry out their anger against humanity. The both side is angry with humanity, okay? Abba Yahuwah is angry with the offspring of Semper, and Semper is angry with the offspring of Yahuwah. Agreed, angered against humanity. In either way, in both way, we are in danger. The only remedy is for you to enter the ark of Noah. And how can you build the ark of Noah? It is only through obedience. Return back to the royal. That is how you build. Revelation 6:1. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder. One of the four beasts saying, Come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white ox, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. This is the hunger of the dragon, okay? And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, Come and see. And there went out another ox that was red, soaked with red dragon. Red dragon. This one is going to soak with human's blood. And power was given to him that he that sat thereon to take pigs from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, because he's red ox, okay? A great anger. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see. And behold, and I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balance in his hand. Okay, for hunger strike, okay? A great hunger. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, Measure of wheat for a penny, and three measure of barley for a penny, and see that thou halt not the oil and the wine. This is the preservation of the elect, even in the midst of turmoil. The elect is still this is the ark of the Noah. You can't halt the oil, you can't halt this, okay? The wine must be preserved for the elect, okay, here on earth. Now 7. When he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was what called Death. That entangled your soul with him. And hell followed with him, and power was given unto him over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, with hunger, with death, and with the beast of the earth. Is this what you want? Don't entangle yourself with this work of death. We see now that that is a person, is a kingdom, is a king, and he have a kingdom message. Death. His name is called Death. That is the Abaddon. 9. When he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar of the soul, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh. It worth dying for. When a believer that we are going to see that more in part 2. When a believer die, you did not die, you go home for a rest. Okay, this one die in rejecting Sharia law, in rejecting Allah, in rejecting death. He said, No, I'm not gonna be a worshiper. That's not gonna be possible. Let me die in flesh. Okay. Slave for the word of Yahuwah and for the testimony which they heed. And they cry. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it over there. Alright. So this is what it is. Death. A great anger against humanity. We see that of the separate anger already against humanity. Let us also see the anger of Abba Yahuwah against humanity. A great anger against humanity. Both sides. A great anger against humanity. That is the third alphabet of this word called death. Revelation 14:9-11. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, which is the death, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahuwah, which is poured out without measure into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night. who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receive the mark of his name. It is disastrous, okay? So, having said this, I'm going to end it over here today. And I bless Abba Yehovah for the strength and the power and the wisdom and the knowledge and the strength, oh, of course, he gave to establish and to speak in his righteousness and in his truth. So, family, be in tune. So, the second alphabet, which is T and H, that one is another disaster. It is death. Of course, I'm not expecting anything good to come out of it. They are all ugly and disastrous. Okay, so we'll do that second day of the week. So next week, Shabbat, in consummation, we are going to take alphabet by alphabet. This one called Amen. It is awesome. You know, after stress, we need to use that, to consummate this session before we proceed again for another word called power. Power. I got the power of heaven, of resurrection. It is awesome again. After Amen, then we'll go for power. It is awesome, people. So with this being said, I would like to say shalom. So you will hear from me third day of the week, the one you call Tuesday. Bring me into your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy seat. Your holies of holies. Reke skarababa skarababayo. Reke skarababa skarababayo. Reke skarababa yeah. Reke skarababa skarababayo. Bring me to your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy seat. Your holies of holies. Reke skarababa yeah. Reke skarababa skarababayo. I bless you, Yehovah. Shalom, family. You hear from me third day of the week, the very one you call Tuesday, for the second, for the 2 alphabet and the 4 key scripture. We'll go for T, we'll go for H, and the 4 key scriptures. Shalom.